Alright. Okay. Being built live on stream, so keep changes small and demoable, one feature at a time. Read these files first. It's fine. Here. And we go to data, resources, and Rift. Wait, this one. Plan and prompts. We'll give it the research. What is it here? First, so working this dummy and cuff escort code worth reusing. The pattern from and the resources should go to resources reft with a reft prefix. Stack is QBCore plus ox library plus ox inventory ox mysql and ox target. I guess that's all. I guess that's all. I don't want you to build anything yet. Analyze, do some research if needed, and come back to me. Okay. target is not installed. Don't think we'll need OX target. We don't need OX target. We'll use our own, and it's a real okay. We can download the OX target as an adapter. Okay, we do add the OX target, but only as an adapter. The game should stay running on Rift target. You actually adapt even, okay. Then move it to disabled, not yet. Not yet, not yet. You will start working on the resource, which is Rift Police. You will adapt to OXLib and OXMySQL. I want you to set up this structure fxmanifest.lua config.lua shared bridge.lua client.dut and server dut. You will make document as a context for you and the future sessions that you will keep updating as we build up. Keep things controlled. And we will need to verify whatever we make in-game. Shared bridge.lua must be a framework abstraction layer. Expose functions like get player data, get job, etc. Implement QBCore now, but the structure is so but structure it so ESX and OXCore can be added later by adding a branch, not by editing colors. Every other file in the resource must call the bridge, never QBCore directly. I think that's all. No, we'll still need the config.lua. I'll just give it like police jobs equal to police a config.stations table with one station, label blip chords, duty point chords, and config ranks with grade numbers mapped to labels. What do we need else? Okay. On duty, an OX target zone at the station duty point. Of course, keeping Rift target. Interacting toggle on off duty. Server validates, of course. The player actually has a police job before allowing it. Never trust the client side. on duty broadcast the officer to a shared on duty list and print it. Add duty command as a fallback. I guess that's all for the first prompt. Try to make the bridge and the duty at the same time. And we need to remove this MLO. Okay. QBCore police, duty vector, and the station which isn't present here toward the client. So, what I'm trying to do is basically ripping out QBCore police job, because everything is a slash command. I exited the game. We have like, when I went through it, it's like 25 of them. It has like cuff command, escort command, share command, or command. There is no keybinds, no menu, or nothing to point at. And our whole server runs on OX target with Rift target. You need to like walk up to something and interact with it, except police. And police is the one job where you stop pointing at stuff and start typing at it, so you can't like run to a player and type out something. And the coffin isn't even an animation. I went and read the code. It literally teleports the guy like 45 centimeters in front of you, and that's it. There is no synced animation between the two of the players. No front cuffs or back cuffs. One animation for every single situation. And honestly, like, the QB police job is not really that bad. It's that it was finished in 2019 and OX target didn't even exist yet. Even OX inventory, it wasn't available there then. Stat bags weren't a thing, people used it. So it's a good script from a different era, you know. And everyone who can't afford the Origin, which is one of the best scripts, if not the best police script, is still running it in 2026. And that's the whole reason we are building this and giving it away. Paying like $50 shouldn't be the price of not typing, you know, cough command. Wait, do we have MLO? Before, let me get that. Let me just check if it added the MLO in the config file, in the server file. Okay, we have inshore mapping, so I think it should be done. It should be added. Yeah. Prison canteen. Still not here. It's alright. Oh, this is the old one. I need to check this one. Nothing, resources, nothing to this. We need to remove the dependency from mission row. Make sure to work on the dependency from inside mission row. pd remove sb target. Okay, so what did it do so far? About this server, detect rules, reference materials, verification logs. Okay, it made all the 5 Rift police lava files that I told it to do. It passed the MLO, but still have an issue with it. We need to remove the dependency of all the target system. Hello, do you pay for Claude? Yes, I do. I used to have the 200 subscription per month, but it was kind of overkill for my work and what I do with it. I never hit the limit, so I decided to like roll back to the 100 USD. And I get reset every Sunday at 6 p.m. So the reset was yesterday or 2 days ago, and I'm only at 6% for my weekly usage. The MLO started. It's good. Can launch the game. Okay, we have the MRPD. I feel like this is one of the best MLOs, honestly. So that's what I will reuse again, because this is the one that I had in my framework. It's very good. If I remember correctly, there is the... Yeah. This areas for clothing. And this point needs to be removed. It's called open satchel. It's for the old coordinations.
Hey, buddy. I thought we settled this.
Okay, so we need chords. I'm gonna take this one. So maybe something like here. I want the duty point here. Duty point here. Turn on ref target deploy. And I'll do a full restart later. Did you disable QB police version? I've built many scripts using Claude, but it takes anywhere from a few hours to a few days because I use the free Claude, but it still gets the job done. I will probably just pay for it soon. I recommend you do. I really recommend that you pay for it. Start with I don't think the $20 is gonna be enough, honestly. It gets to its limit very quickly. But if you get the 100 USD box one, I think it's gonna be very good. You will rarely hit the limit. Or if you know someone that uses Claude, like you could like, you know, try to pay it with him. Go 50-50. I know 2 friends that does it. Okay, we'll do a full server restart and we'll test things out. Yo, what's up? Of course I'll fall. Did you remember me? I built iOS phone with codec. Yeah. I do. How are you doing? Is everything good? I really like the UI. It looks very good. It looks fantastic. Do you do much dev work with what? With stream folders? I don't know what that means, but yes, I do a lot of dev work. It's my job actually. But I mostly build websites and no, they are not. By Yoop, what do you mean? Like, do you mean the enterprise unified process or what actually? Because it has a lot of meanings. FiveM clothing pack. I never tried it, honestly. Okay, so did you ask for not this one? So you cannot speak Arabic here because your content is in English. I mean, you can speak whatever you want, you know, but I'll speak in English. I'm the one who cannot speak in Arabic. We'll need to remove these later. And this one is need to be adjusted. All right. So we have the point, but we have the duty point, but we need to build the shim. Okay, sounds good. How long have you been doing dev work with FiveM? FiveM especially, it's around like 2 years. I started with RedM, not FiveM, and 6 months later I went to work on FiveM with some friends. So yeah, around 2 years, and development in general around 5 years. In the past, I used to write scripts step by step in the natural way. Now, however, the process is amazing thanks to artificial intelligence. Of course, of course, of course. Like, it takes a lot of time away, but it does have its own constraints, you know? Like, sometimes you build something and you be very confident that it's good, and you realize that it's not, simply because Claude or any AI tool, you know, confidently say that what it built is working while it's not, while it's just some bullshit. But you simply need to know how to document things. You need to know how to scope things out for it to, you know, focus on stuff. I always build a checklist with everything that I want, and I try to like cut them into milestones, and each one is testable on its own. That way, I never really face some issues later on, even with bigger projects in my actual dev work. So, I guess that method works, maybe. But everyone will find his own, you know, with time. You just need to keep building. Usually, I used to try to debug what's going on. Like, it works so fast. Exactly, it's overwhelming. And a long time ago, like maybe around 2 years ago, I used to use Cursor, and I tried to like actually, I used to read the code. Like, when it works, I used to read the code, and now I don't, because you know, like it it is so good that you don't really need to debug unless there is some actual bugs in the production. I'm done with computer, but I'm wanting to get into roleplay. I just paid 100 for someone to build me a server. I want to put script that I have in it, but I don't know how. Can you do a video how? Or does anyone in chat know how to do that? Well, if you paid someone 100 to build you a server, I don't think that's gonna work out, because I don't think someone will build a server for 100 USD. But if you already paid for scripts and you just wanna, you know, put them into a server and run it, then yeah, it's doable. It's not really that complicated. I use a prompt from ChatGPT and I lay out everything, even how I want the folders, and break them into multiple phases. I guess that would work too. But you cannot trust any AI model, even ChatGPT. You can't trust it with its own processing. I believe the reasoning is on Claude's side more than ChatGPT. Like, if you use Claude for reasoning and thinking deeply, then yeah, it might work. But even though they will leave some big gaps into the project. Server will only start the script. Can you stop? Thank you. Still have the debug on. Fine. Okay, so we need to remove the small resources as well, but that's alright. Not something we should worry about. Interesting. So when I go on duty, it doesn't work currently. We try to make it do some research, and then we should go through these test steps. Have issues with the duty system. Fixing it. Currently the duty system works, but the target still doesn't. So that's what we'll fix. What's wrong with this woman?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I ain't mean that. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Mm. Need to check if the elevator works. If I remember correctly, it's this way. Yeah, this one. Okay, it still doesn't, but it does have the target system. I remember building it back then. Kinda too big. We are now off duty. On duty, let me see. Okay, it's working. So far, so good. Done, but I want a tool or something to be able to pick the ID and chords of an aimed item. I'm gonna make a prop as the duty point. So instead of this big circle, we'll just simply make this one the prop of the duty point, so people can come here and sign on, sign off. I think that's better. The hash, since it's reliable and sufficient for, okay, there's an option called side data script including paths for, okay, you don't really want that much, you don't want that much. Okay, so it built us this tool that we can like pick up an object hash with its chords, mainly for the duty point, but eventually we will need it because later on we will need stuff like let me look at it. For example, like these types of, you know, lockers, and I don't remember where was the okay, here it is. I didn't get into this emilo for a very long time. We'll use it to mark every point that we'll need later on, so that's good. This one is from the old script, we'll need to remove it. Oh, everything seems good. Do we have a chair here? We don't, we can just put someone here. Make a cop stand here. think we have the base that we'll need to start working on the other stuff. I want to add a test dummy to test with. It's not really reliable. It's not reliable because we don't work with sync and we don't work with entity data that the actual player has, but it's still good as someone who develops on his own, because you get the animations, you get all of that stuff done, and then later on if you like run the FiveM instance twice on your PC, you can work on the additional stuff like syncing data between players, so if I cuff you, you will get cuffed in the game, etc. So I'll work on the test dummy, add a test dummy system to Rift Police to the script. Wait, let me test this first. Alright. The pad needs to be always -1 on the Z axis, because when I copy the chords, they always starts from the origin of the character, so always go -1 on Z. Okay, I think it's finished. That's good. So how do we want to think about this system? If I go on duty, I need to come over here and grab my clothes, maybe from here, or maybe a camera like this. Yeah, maybe that works. And then maybe grab in the armory with a quick grab slot somewhere. I think a lot of people put bullets inside here, and like you need to actually buy it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Okay. No, I'm not gonna make a targetable. Now I wanna test and make sure what we built is fully function. Then we move to something else, which is test dummies. I'll tell you what to do later once we test slice A. What is it like now? What do you mean? What do you mean? What is it like now? Are you Balkan? No, I'm not. I am not. Okay. We'll do a full server test here. Okay, let's clear this one. Why you laugh when you say I'm not? I don't, because I don't understand what it means, you know? I don't know what that means. Okay. Server console on start. Client discover stand correctly. Shimline press X. Oh, I think I know this. I think this issue is for the animation. Where are you from? I'm from Morocco. I am from Morocco. I think the last error is due to X. I don't have. Was on qb-police version. Third eye, this works. Option flips to duty, that works. Unlike elsewhere on the map. Okay, that works. What is this? Another clipboard elsewhere in the map? We don't have that. Both direction, it works. Non-police refuse, we need to test that. It drop one, unemployed one. Okay, it doesn't work. And if I do duty, you are not a law enforcement. That's good. Stop the insurance. Restart. Re-aim. Rift police. Okay. Okay, that works. Let's see the list. What worked from here? What passed? GA, G1, G2, G3, G4 is passed now, G5, G6, to go G7, G7, no, we need to check that out. G9 passed, G10, it should work because just the server restart. Stop Rift script. No, stop Rift police. Ensure Rift police. Duty, that works. G11 and G12. On G7, I don't understand the global model guard. If you mean the scenario on the cop head that's in front of the duty point, then yes, he has a clipboard. That should be it for this version. Now we'll need to add the test dummies to actually start coughing, start the coughing animation, etc. Actually, wait, in the whole human clipboard setting, the clipboard top and put mount could. Wait, that's actually a good thing to check. No, it's working fine. I want you to add a test dummy system. So how is this test dummy going to be? Do you have in your mind how this job looks after you finish with work? Do you have this plan or something? Do you have in mind how this job looks after you finish? Yes, I do. I do have an entire plan for the job. Yeah, I will work on evidence system. I will work on CCTVs. I will work on K9, but I focus on the foundation. The foundation is always something that needs to be strong. That's why I'm trying to go slow. But yeah, it will be big. Hopefully it will be big. I really hope that a lot of people will use it and perhaps improve it as well, because I will launch it open source on my GitHub. So we'll see. It will have probably 5 episodes or 6. In this one I will still build the test dummies and the coffin animation. But I want the test dummies. Wait. Okay. I want to add a test dummy system so coffin can be developed. and demoed without a second player. I will add the ability to use my other instance as second player later and test things out. Dummy spawns an NPC ped in front of the officer only if he is on duty, only if he is an officer, like has the police job. Sets it as a valid cuff target and registers OX target, rift target. Options on it identical to the player ones. The dummy must respond to cuff, uncuff, and escort exactly as the player would, using the same code path where possible. So we are testing the real thing. Dummy clear removes all spawned dummies. Before writing this, read. I will give it the reference of my previous system. It's in here, resources, custom SB police, client field. Copy as that. It already has a working version of this pattern. Is test dummy, is test dummy cuffed, etc. Register test dummy targets. Follow the approach, or let's make it, or invent a better approach. If you see, we have some gaps in it, but this is for testing purposes, so it won't try to over engineer it or something. User want to test dummy system for slice B with dummies respond to cuff. Okay. Interesting. This is great. I'm about the entire restoration call. Are you doing script have MDT? Do you have already design for this MDT? Not really. It's gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be a bit different. It's reading the old code because I wanted the test dummy system. That's the only thing I will grab from the old one. The one that I don't know if you checked it out, but it's in the SB framework. It's already public. It's the first video in my YouTube channel. So I only want the test dummy from it. So we'll test it out and see if it actually added it properly. Which it should, because it's not like a crazy thing. Yeah. Now if I go on duty, I should be able to cuff this guy. Okay. And I should be able to escort him. It always forgets that I need to be able to select him again to take him off. But that's fine. Third eye, dummy clear, mid escort clean and not stuck attachment. Okay. B1 works. B2 works, but wait, I need to test something else. Dummy. If I go cuff, hands in front, doesn't really cuff in front of the front. Uncuff. Okay. B2 works. B7 does work, but I need to be able to target on him again to remove escort. And G7 works, don't worry about it. For the cuff system, we have cuff from front and cuff from back. If I'm in front and do cuff from front, it just turns character the dummy back and cuffs him from the back. I don't think there is a solution for it. My friend Stan from Scripts is making a serious police job with radars, fingerprints, breathalyzer, drug tests, MDT, and other interesting features. You should try adding things like that. Yeah, I will. I told you I will work on evidence system that has all of that, and a traffic system. Let me show you. Wait. So what I will have is stations which will have the armory, garage, duty gear, sirens, and deployables. Then we will have traffic, radars, ALPR, stops, citations, impound, and then we will have the arrest and jail system, which have the booking, charges, serving serving time, release, and fines. Then we will have the evidence and field tests like GSR, breathalyzer, prints, and evidence bags. Then we'll have K9, Helicam, and some extras. Then we will have a courthouse. That's the other script that I will build because I never saw that. I thought about it yesterday. It's more like lawyers and judges, you know, but more like what's going on after you have evidence and you have like someone, you know. But I'll see. I'll see. Maybe the plan will change about the courthouse, but for the police, I will keep working on it until it's fully done. Because just police is going to cost around 25 to 30 pounds. If yours is going to be free, try making a nice clean UI and solid features, so people will choose yours over that one. Yeah, it will be free, and I will definitely work on the UI. I know what people like. Most people like, you know, some fancy stuff, and we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where we can reach with it. It's not like the AI can make that if you guide it properly. I've already built mostly like half of what I said. If you manage to like scoop things out properly and put it down in a way that it's easier to follow and it's structured that you can like execute it quickly and reliably with AI, then yes, of course it can make it. It can make anything. You just need to know how to talk to it. Like if you asked me maybe a year and a half back, I would say probably not. But now, yes, it can actually make it. I mean, if I show you some games I made with AI, you won't really tell that AI made them. But I need to open Unity and I'm not really in the mood to do that. I might start sharing Unity stuff as well. But that's for later. Let me see if I have a video or something. If I have a video, I'll show you. I don't think so. Maybe this one. This one is old. Maybe this one. Here is an idea, but don't know if AI can do it. Try making a boss menu via UI like an in-game monitor or something similar. That's something that's very hard to accomplish. If you want to build like something in-game itself, that's gonna be very hard. Close to impossible. Because we don't know if we have the resource to do it, you know? Like, does Rockstar allow you to change those stuff? That's the question. But anyway, this is something I've made with AI. Wait, let me see this first. Where am I? Okay. Better in what knowing why. Point, crosshair hits. Yeah, release key. Okay. Dummy. It's just basically uncuff. Okay. I don't know why he is crouching like that. And if I press G, I should let him go. Okay. If I do release, that works too. Okay. Seems good enough. Good enough to work with it. He doesn't also toggle a vehicle engine. No, that's good. No, everything is good now. I was working on this one. It's called Keepsake, which is a game I wanted to make with. The story behind it is basically 5 nights, and you need to enter the first night and try to. It's like you are a real estate mover and you need to move stuff out. And I really made it with Claude. I didn't write a single line of code. I just edit some stuff and got some assets like the house, etc. But yeah, let me show you. It even built the door system. It even built the like light system, a circuit as well, electric circuit with like some findables. You need to find like the fuse to be able to uh, turn on the lights. See if I have another one. Don't think I do. I don't think so. But yeah, AI can make a lot of stuff. Can make a lot of stuff. I watched the UI, but with what? Like, what is the in-game UI that you worked with? I was trying to make something yesterday. Let me see if I have the strip running, the script running. I forgot. Wait, what is that? Wait, let me check it out. Wait, I need to make Claude work on the next thing. Then I'll check it out. We need to build a slice C. Slice C. For slice C, what are we going to do? We're back in 10. Okay, take your time. Previous script I was working on. Fermez votre intérêt. Okay, we'll work on transport system. Let me check garage. I need to go to the garage. Maybe we'll add the garage system so we can test the escort fully. And what should I add here? It's very big. Okay, first we'll just need 2 points, one to spawn the car and one for the pad location. So on the garage system, I need to, okay, the behavior first. How I want it to work. OX target zone at a garage point defined in the config stations. We will add a garage spawn cord and a garage point cord to the existing MRPD station. Interacting opens. Don't tell me I lost connection or what? What the hell? Okay, I guess I'm back. Okay. Work on the garage system with a custom NUI matching the style of our other Rift resources. NUI. I used this script actively about 4 years ago and installed, but I see a lot of people using AI scripts nowadays. Still, I've noticed they are barely protected. Yes, I don't think, like, as I said earlier to another person, AI always gives you something that it's confident, but it's not like, you know, good enough. Hey, what's up? AI always convince you that what you are building and what it built for you is good, but it really isn't. It really isn't. You need to actually go through it and make sure it's correct and it's secure and it's good. I will work on the UI first. Add garage point and garage spawn cords to the MRPD station. Add config vehicles as I want the model, the label, the category, and minimum grade. Should I add livery? I don't think so. Maybe. And extras. And then config categories. We want patrol, unmarked vehicles, supervisor, and air. I guess that's gonna be it for now. We can add more later on. These are easy stuff to add. For the UI, how do I want the UI? It should be full screen, dark overlay. We'll make it blurred background. For me, the best way is to design in the UI in CSS or Figma, and when it comes to Lua and JS, AI can handle that as long as it gets protected later. That's the best approach. Even AI can protect stuff nowadays. You just need to know how to make it protect stuff. I've built a very big project with it and I've never had an issue with it before. But it was in web development and it had like around 400 users per day, like concurrent users, and I really never had issues with it. So you just need to know how to put these things down. Centered panel. We want the category tabs across top, vehicle cards in grid below. Each card vehicle label, model name, then category, and a rank badge. Vehicles above the officer's rank render. Should I render them logged? Or should I just remove them? Maybe render them locked. And grade out with the required rank shown, not hidden. Officers should see what they can work towards. Hover a card to highlight, click to spawn S up or backspace or a close button to exit. We want to brand it. Same accent colors as our other UIs. No external fonts or CDN links, we don't want that, everything local. I think that's all for the UI. I want the behavior. How we want the behavior to be. The behavior. Target at garage. You know what? I will remove the garage point. Add a garage point. We will have an NPC head that we can point at, target at. Target at the NPC opens the UI with set NUI function. Focus. What next? What next? What next? We need to index. Selecting a card sends the card index to the server, not the model name, to make things a little secure. The server looks up the vehicle, rechecks the officer's rank, and spawns it at garage spawn with the configured livery and extras. Then gives keys. I still don't have keys system though. I'll add it later. Refuses and explain if the spawn point is blocked. We might want to add 3 spawn points. Separate OX target option, store vehicle on any police vehicle. This resource spawned deletes it. Keep it separate from Rift Garage. We don't want them to be conflicted. That persists civilian vehicles. This is a department spawner and stored vehicles just despawn. Okay, I think that's all for now. We'll let it build it. Did I wanted to test here? I'll give it like 2 points first. This is for the pad. It's going to be temporary, and we'll need one for the car. Which AI is that, and how it is with memory? I've heard Gemini and GPT models usually struggle with memory retention. They do a lot. For Gemini, I used to use it only for UI. It was good in the UI design. I used to make just single HTML files. For now, I don't use it anymore. I only work with Claude. This is Claude Opus 5. And it has 1 million context window, so it's very good with memory. But I always keep it like updating a context file, you see, which is this one, with whatever it does. So for now, we passed slice B, and we are working on slice C, which is the garage system. And if like once I want to start over again with a fresh session, or I will just compact this one, it will read this context file and we'll move on from it. And I try to keep the thinking like the way it thinks on, so I can like read what it's doing. If it's going, you know, off the concept, I always try to pause it and correct it. And I have the 100 USD plan. It's very good. So I've been working like for how long? 2 hours and 23 minutes. From 0 to 30% in the 5-hour limit. So it's very, very good. Very good. But I didn't really did some crazy work, you know, like there was no research, there was no agent work, there's no workflow, which is a very, very user consuming. Yeah, it is. And if you use Fable 5, I'm sure you heard of it. It's gonna build things a little faster. I know Cursor used to be the best for FiveM for a while, but I feel like it kind of fell off recently too. Not really. It's still like some people still works with it, and they say if you have a low budget, you should try Cursor instead. But I'll always tell people to like go for Claude or ChatGPT. Even ChatGPT is good. Codex is good. I do have ChatGPT, but I have the $20 plan. I don't use it. I only use it for thumbnails because I don't make thumbnails. Even the one that, wait, let me see. Even the one that I have on this video, I've made it with ChatGPT. Which is this one, right? I only use ChatGPT for thumbnails. That's it. That's all. And the previous video when I've built the bank system. That's literally everything I use it for. In the technical side, I believe that ChatGPT is much better than Opus. At least what I tried. I tried Opus 4.8 against is it 4.8? Yeah, I think so. Against GPT 5.6 and technically GPT-1. So PHP work on a site about 5-6 months back. It's pretty good. It's very good now. I had one like use case that made me wanna stick with Codex, which is the computer use. It can like control your entire PC. And later on, I knew that Claude copied that function from Codex, and now even Claude can control your PC. It's called computer use. I think it's in the settings. No, no, wait. Let me see. What should I want it to do? Data URL. Subcons are right. Let's look at grade 1, OX panel. Okay. test it out. Refresh first. Panel, center no page overflow, blur applied, tap on match. Okay. First key paste within valid and word flagging. Okay. Sign out. It's not blurred, it's black. So the background is the only like, wrong thing. Restarted it. Background is not blurred. It's black. Okay, we sign out this one. And can I drive it? I can. Can I get it back? Seems like I can duplicate stuff, which is wrong. Turn to the motor pool. Okay, I shouldn't be able to get two, right? I think the AI should have a larger height and maybe the car should have images. Maybe, but once you start adding like car packs, it's gonna be very hard to like keep track of the images, you know? And yes, I'll add more height, maybe 3x3 instead of 4x4. Okay, so the escort system is not complete. That's why I wanted to build the car garage. Okay. I shouldn't be able to call more than one car, and if I have one spawned, went back to the UI, the menu, should see it out and be able to store it from there. And make the UI and make the UI for make the grid 3x3. Little more height. Switching the mid-rank of QBCore using new spawns. Patrol, police job. So we have the elevator here. We go up. And how much do I have to? For the air support, it should be on its own. This is the pad of the heli, and this is the location, the garage spawn. Great system. Okay, I think it's better, I guess. Okay, now this one is out instead of me being able to duplicate it. But if I try to get another one, yeah, I can't. That's good. And if I try to like spam it, it doesn't work. Alright. think with the fixes it will be fine. We will see. We should remove air support from here. That's good. And I go up to this guy. This one has air support. See what happens. Yeah. We need to adjust the cord a little bit. I want you to work on the cords of the heli because kinda goes in the ground a little. On the z-axis. Okay, let's see if it's fixed now. Yeah, it's good. My. Okay, I remember this place. Okay, I have an issue that I need to fix. It's good now. Everything works well. I want you to add vehicle transport to the script in client field. We don't have to add something new to it. Extending the existing escort system. Do not rewrite escorting. I want you to build on top of it. 2 new target options on the subject alongside the existing cuff escort one. Or when I'm escorting, if I reach my vehicle or a police vehicle, we need to have 2 options on the target. 2 new options with the target system. Put in vehicle, only interactable when the subject is cuffed and currently escorted by this officer, and there is a vehicle within and a vehicle within 5 meter with a free rear seat. Finds the nearest such vehicle, ends the escort attachment cleanly, then seats the pad in the first free rear seat using I'm gonna let you discover that. Then seats I'm gonna tell it to use task warp ped into vehicle. No. Using the enter vehicle task, so we could have an animation of the player entering the vehicle while cuffed, and a cop car, not any car, the ones we have in the station. Then we'll need the take out of vehicle, interactable when the subject is cuffed and currently inside a vehicle. Remove them, places them on the ground besides the door and resumes the escort. Rules. I need to give it rules. A cuffed person subject inside a vehicle must not be able to exit on their own. Disable the exit control for them while cuffed and seated. Existing cuffed visuals functions after seating and after removal if the task removes if the task removes the cuffed uh, the cuffed state. What do I need else? Like some other rules? Follow the warning already in this file. Do not use set entity towards no off set when placing them back on the ground. It skips grounding and buries beds. That's an issue I had before. And dummies must support both options through the same code path as players. Of course, we will test on dummies for now. Escort state and seated state stay server authoritative, same as cuffing. Also add a config option, config field allow trunk. When true, add a third option, put in trunk for vehicles that have one. Yeah, I'm gonna give it that as a test, that's all. I'm not interested in putting vehicles in trunks, but a lot of people's in servers do. So that's gonna be the last prompt. We'll work on it until it's fixed, and it's going to be it for today's video or today's live stream. Alright, we'll test it out and see what's going to happen. We are on duty, we'll get a vehicle, maybe this one, and we'll get a dummy, and we'll cuff it. Oh, I don't want to uncuff. Mm. When I'm escorting and I target on the vehicle, this is what shows up. Let it figure out. We have one little issue with moving the suspect to like the vehicle. Take suspect out. Like, yeah, this works. But if I do put suspect in the back, it doesn't have cuffs in. And one more thing, when I put the suspect in the back, animation works well. He goes and opens the door and gets in and he have the cuffs. only when he gets in the car. The mission runs with him being uncuffed, which is not what we want. And when I took him out of the vehicle, of the back of the vehicle, for some reason the trunk opened too. Okay, that's the only issues we have. What if I store the vehicle while the suspect in? Okay, that's good. Easy. Let's take this one and try to put him in this one. Okay. Okay, we tested out last time and hopefully it works now properly. Still takes his hand out. I think that's fine for now at least. If I take him out. Okay. Let's see the trunk. He's being pushed a little to the front. He is not fully in the trunk. He is a little to the front. His position is off, and still the walk, the enter what did I name it? enter car animation till goes while he is uncomfortable. Shoot. Alright, we'll test it one last time. That's gonna be it. Hopefully. The same issue
Shit,
is
sorry, dude.
a
We're
little.
styling.
Okay, there is a timed task. I think that's fine. Take the suspect out. Put him in the trunk. He needs to go a bit down and forward. I'm gonna keep tweaking these later. That's fine. Alright. Close the door open I'm sure she said you like. Better the cuffs to be the more important than the test. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. We went from an empty folder to a working police script in one sitting. Duty, cuffing, escorting, and throwing people in the back of the car. It's still not perfect, but we will make it good. And the garage with a UI better than the default one, at least. That's about, I think, 4,800 lines. I don't know. And yeah, next stream we are going to be working on search suspect and search a car, and then if they have a gun or something, we'll take it out and log it as an evidence. And I'm finally going to install a free MDT everyone uses and see if it's actually good. If you want the script when it's finished, it will be publicly available for free. So subscribe. That's genuinely the only reason I'm doing this. And drop comment telling me what your server's police script gets wrong, because I'm building the roadmap from that. And appreciate everyone who sat through this, everyone who commented in my stream. Thank you all, and see you in the next stream.